Think about the exponential complexity, all the disruptive technologies, the dizzying speeds that we're operating at. Over the last 20 years, we've seen so many organizations watch as their competitive advantages became commoditized. Everything that we take for granted seems to be in this process of change. Everything seems to be in this moment of flux. We must remain the source of disruption rather than having disruption thrust upon us.
Our next presenter. All right, Kaiser Yang challenges conventional ways of thinking. So you ready to stretch your creative muscles?
I've been studying innovation and creativity now for the better part of 25 years. And the research is crystal clear that we're all hardwired to be creative. McKinsey released a study that said that organizations that build a culture of innovation and a culture of creativity are more than 2.3 times likely to outperform their peers, meaning that an investment in your creativity directly impacts the bottom line. We have to be willing to let go of the past, to challenge the status quo, to really question prevailing wisdom, and spend way more of our time leaning into what's next. Now, oftentimes when we work with leaders and organizations and we start talking about being more innovative and being more creative, we find that people get paralyzed, thinking that innovation needs to be these gigantic, transformative initiatives that, unless it's a billion-dollar idea like Elon shooting rockets into space, that it doesn't count. But instead, we remind our clients that innovation doesn't have to be big to be meaningful. We call everyday acts of creativity micro-innovations, and when you can find these everyday acts of creativity and drive change throughout your organization, these can add up and make a significant difference. How you recruit and onboard talent, how you communicate with your customers, how you run payroll. There's opportunities all around us to really find these micro-innovations and make a significant difference in the way we drive growth and performance. This is all about not waiting for the conditions to be exact or ideal, but instead leaping into action right away, trusting your instincts to figure out the unknowns and course correct along the way. I always had a quote that we would recite at team meetings. Someday a company's going to come along and put us out of business. It might as well be us. Your creativity can be your edge, your superpower. It doesn't have to be a big idea, it can be a small one. And don't worry about how you're gonna fund it or who's gonna execute it, because here's what'll happen. Ideas are contagious. And your one idea, you'll have 7 ideas, you'll have 15 ideas. And this new creative vibe that you create will spill over into your teams, into your organization, even into your families and your communities. If you give yourself permission to activate some of these tools and mindsets and really tap into your creativity, you'll create this incredible momentum. And that momentum will be unstoppable.